Is Eve, and we're here. We're going to play a bit of Crash, and I know there's no one here yet, so I'm essentially talking to myself. But yeah, big up everybody. Thanks for everybody that's been checking out the channel this year. It's meant a lot, really has. You have no idea. Like, you know, the subscribers has gone up a lot this year. The viewership has gone up a lot. So big up to everybody that's watching in the future or whatever. And yeah, much appreciate everybody for stopping by. So we're going to start the game of Crash It's About Time, which is Crash number 4, I believe, in the canon. I know there's a lot of other Crash games, tons of them, but I think this is number 4 in the canon. Yo to the person that just jumped in, how are we doing? I'm going to get the comments up on my laptop. Oh yeah, I've got to change the JPEG as well, because I'm going to get the comments up. Right, yeah. Okay, so there we go. I've got the comments. Right, let's change the JPEG quickly. Oh bloody hell! There's like loads of comments already come through. Oh, why can't I see them? 15 people watching. Wow, I didn't realise there'd be that many people watching straight away. How are we doing, everybody? I'm just about to get involved, but I'm just trying to find the video. Okay, this is a bit strange. Okay, so it's going to be stuck on that JPEG for now. How do I see the comments on my own stream? I will find this out. Oh, okay, here we go. LGG, what's going on? How we doing? Kevin Ruse, how we doing? Big Stretcher, yo, what's up? Chris Murray, David, Ads, Selena, Retro Bits, Chris Murray, Gary Dunlop, how are we doing, everybody? It's good to see you. So we're going to start a new game. I actually can't believe how many of you guys are here. Big up yourselves. Right, I'm going to put in my name. And we're going to start because, yeah. Yes, Bethany, Beth, how are we doing? What, no graphics? Hello, May, how are we doing? Oh, nice one, Ads. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, this isn't Ask Me Anything, by the way. So ask me anything in the comments and I'll answer them. So right, let's have a look. So we've got modern, or when you die, you always continue from the last checkpoint. You have limited. So let's just go modern. Let's just go the way that this game was meant to be played. Start game. I'm looking forward to playing this, actually. I have played it a little bit already. I have played it for about an hour or so. I played through like the first 3 or 4 levels, but yeah, I haven't got too far. So this is still pretty new to me. I've only literally done the first few levels a few times. I will enjoy it, Bethany. Thank you very much. I hope you're all having a great New Year's, whatever you're deciding to do. What's your best find this year? Oh, bloody hell. It's got to be like the Sega pickup that I got like probably sometime in April. Like, that was just insane, yo. That was crazy. Like, you can go back and watch it. Like, it's just an absolutely mental video. Like, how much I paid for it and everything like that. It's just crazy. Oi, Mr. Tiller, what's going on? Oi, just got into collecting retro. Love your videos, mate. Yes, mate. Collecting retro is the one, bro. Just love it. It's a full-on addiction. Selena, what's your favourite game on the PS2? Oh, that is tough. I've got to say Tekken 5, just because I've got so many great memories playing that game with all my peoples. You know what I mean? Like, we rinsed Tekken 5 when it came out, like, and I know it's a later release on the PS2, but Tekken 5, yeah, Selena. Tekken 5 is the one for me. Yes. What's going on, blood? Chris Murray, do you think charity shops are taking it with their prices? Yes, I do, mate. I absolutely do think they're taking the mickey with their prices. Absolutely. Like, I went to some yesterday and prices were just ridiculous. I mean, I just put up a video today as well, and you can see some of the prices of the games in there. Like, some of them are charging more than CEX. Do you know what I mean? Like, what are you doing? Like, okay, there's going to be younger people in there. They're going to be scanning it and stuff like that, and they're going to be making recommendations. Yeah. So you've got to kind of be aware of that. You've got to kind of look who's working in these places. You know what I mean? LGG Retro Finds. Have you booked your stall for LGM yet? I have. Yes. Kenneth Hawksworth. Hi, love the videos. All the best for 2023. Big up, Kenneth. Big up yourself, brother. Right, let's spin. There we go. Now, I remember getting Crash Bandicoot, the first one, back in, I think it was 1997. I was 10 years old at the time. I remember getting it from Macro, which is a wholesaler in this country. And back then they used to do like really cheap games, like because they were like tax free. I don't think they really sell games in there anymore. I think it's just more just like, yeah, just stuff. But yeah, back then it was awesome. Right, yeah, if you go into that, it's instant death. Right, I will check that the comments coming through in a moment. But I hope everybody is good. I hope everyone's having a good New Year's, whatever you decided to do. As you can see, I'm just chilling. I did have some options to go out, but I was working today and it was quite busy and it was really horrible weather, and yeah, I just didn't really fancy it. But yeah, that means I can stream and already. Right, Retrobits, what was your first console you ever had and what was the first game you were hooked on? Right. So I didn't really own my first console because I had an older brother. He's like, what, 4 or 5 years older than me. He had them all, and or they were they were a family console. So I played a lot of Amiga 500 growing up. One of the first games I really remember being hooked on was like Lemmings. Like, I absolutely loved Lemmings when I was growing up. Cool Spot as well. Monkey Island, obviously. There was a lot of games. I mean, obviously with Monkey Island it was 5 discs, wasn't it? 5 floppy discs, so it took a while. Oh my god, I'm doing terrible. It's like the first level. Oh my word, it's getting really bad. And I really had like a lot of fun playing the Amiga. I know, like at the time, you know, a lot of people playing the NES or something. Just wasn't for me. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, we weren't console kids growing up. Really, we had an Amiga, so. For us, an Amiga was just like normal, and then we didn't get a Super Nintendo till around 1994, and that's when we started to get the consoles. That was it, really. We were console kids from there on in, but we started very much with the Amiga. Right. Chris Murray, do you prefer Crash or Spyro? Crash. Loving giving you comments on your videos when I can. Thank you, Bethany. I really do appreciate all your comments. Honestly, it's like. Everyone who comments, I'm always up for reading it and I'll always respond, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes I can't respond properly, sometimes it will just be a like or something, but yeah, I'm always appreciating all comments, likes, everything, do you know what I mean? Like, I love making content, you know, so like, it's not going to stop any time soon, you know, as far as I'm able to do it, I'll be doing it. So, and we've got a lot of content coming up next year. Oh no, what am I doing? Got a lot of, that's 27 people watching. Wow, that's insane. Like, I remember I did this last year, and honestly I was appreciative of having like 5 people watch. Honestly, that was like, I even thought that was awesome. Like, but to have like 30 of you guys watching on New Year's Eve as well, it's so cool. But yeah, loads of content coming up next year. Got a few what's it called, trips already booked, so like it's going to be like a lot of fun next year. I need to concentrate on this bit. When I get to the end of the stage, I'll start replying to all those comments that I can see coming through. But yeah, this is a lot of fun, this game. I do like Crash. Right, recently bought PS1 bundle for £20 games, Crash Bandicoot 2, Metal Gear Solid, GTA, Destruction, Derby, Star Wars. What do you think for £20? Good deal, great deal. Oh, they're coming through really fast now. What would be your most favourite game? Oh my god, that's such a hard question to answer. But no mercy on the N64. I still play that quite regularly today on my N64 as well. I've got the American and the English version, and I just absolutely love it. What type of music am I into? Oh man, I like a lot of hip hop. Obviously the music that you hear in my videos, it's done by my producer Jappa. Big up to Jappa. He's made all these beats for me and he doesn't want like nothing for it, you know what I mean? I've known him since, you know, I was like 11 years old, so we're tight, you know what I mean? And yeah, it's been like, I've always been into hip hop, you know what I mean? Like, I used to be a bit of MCing back in the day as well, but I mean, I really got into like instrumental hip hop, like I don't know, mid 2000s. Like listen to like J Dilla, Madlib and that, and MF Doom, and it kind of really changed my perspective on hip hop and stuff. And I started listening to a lot of instrumental tunes, and like there's some, you know, really underground artists I listen to now, like Lapti, Low Ranger. There's another guy called Casting. Like honestly, some of these guys are just, what they're making is just absolutely incredible, you know. And like it's not that commercial, you know. Like Kidro as well. It's getting a bit more commercial now. Like obviously you've got like what's that? Chill Cow. Like I think it's called something else now, but it was called Chill Cow before. And yeah, it just plays like beats all day in it, and like I love beats in it. So like sometimes I'll put that on. But there's a couple of other good channels like God's Connect. That's like really good. There's like DJ A-Pit as well, like really good YouTube channels. Favorite franchise? Tekken. Easy. What's your favorite console to collect for? Oh mate, Super Nintendo. I absolutely love collecting for the Super Nintendo. Undoubtedly, I love it because like the boxes. I mean, I can just show you like if I've got any Super Nintendo games to hand. I've only got one really beat up one. I don't really keep Super Nintendo games in here, but oh, I've got one actually. Like Giant Mac. Like I just love the boxes. Like and when you can find one in really nice condition, there's nothing sweeter than finding a Super Nintendo game in really nice condition. I just absolutely love it. Like Super Nintendo for me, that is the one. Do you know what I mean? Like I love collecting for it. N64 as well. Original Game Boy, Japanese Game Boy. I love collecting for the Japanese Game Boy. I love the artwork on them. Like this is Samurai Spirits. This is just amazing. Do you know what I mean? Like, but yeah, Super Nintendo and Japanese Game Boy probably my two favorite consoles to collect for. Your best fighting game? Tekken. I'm pretty good at it. Hopefully, I'm going to be doing a few videos from the Tekken World Finals, which is going to be taking place abroad. We'll find out where. I mean, you can look it up if you want, but I'm going to be in that vicinity, and we'll see if I'm able to get tickets. So I saw they're going to be sold out online. I was like, no, I want to get tickets. So, what's your favourite console? My favourite console is, oh god, that's hard. Super Nintendo. Like I still play it so much. Like I love it. Like I love watching the YouTubers like SNES Drunk. SNES Drunk, oh mate, brilliant channel. Goes on, like, you know, he reviews all the old Super Nintendo games, Super Famicom games as well. Yeah, Super Nintendo, N64 as well. I love my Nintendo consoles in it, but obviously I'm playing the PlayStation 4 right now. Do you know what I mean? So like, I know, you know, PlayStation 4 has been an amazing console for me. I know everyone's gonna be like, I ain't got PlayStation 5 yet, but no, I haven't. I'm planning on getting an Xbox Series S anyway, instead of a because yeah, I've got, like, my cousin's going to sort me out with some with a really cool mod for it. So I'm probably going to get an Xbox Series S, which will be the first Xbox I've actually ever owned. I've never really owned an Xbox before. Well, I have owned an Xbox One once, but I sold it. Like I didn't want it, so I used it once to test it, and that was it. Like I've played Xboxes plenty of times before, but I've never owned one. Like, but yeah, SNES, N64. So I was going off on a bit of a tangent there. I would say are my favourite consoles to collect for and to play. What's up, Ed? What's up, Ed? What's going on, brother? Cruel Foxhound, what's up, Macca? Long time no chat. What's going on, Cruel Foxhound? Where you been? Where you been? Miss seeing you in the comments, yo. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I read every single comment that comes into the channel, obviously. Do you know what I mean? 33 people watching, that's crazy. Crazy, yo. Thank you so much for everyone that's tuning in tonight. We're on the countdown to midnight. We're about, quarter to 11 in the UK. I saw earlier on, like, they were celebrating it, New Zealand, like, at like about 11 o'clock in the morning or 12 o'clock in the morning. I was like, bloody hell. And, but yeah, it just shows you, like, everyone's gonna be celebrating. Oh my god, I'm concentrating. Any more? Oh crap, there's loads more. Yeah, it's a fun game, Ed. Honestly, mate, it's good. It's a good game. Your most wanted game for 2023. Tekken 8. Can't wait for Tekken 8 to come out. That's going to be awesome. What else? I don't know. I'm looking for some more retro games. I'm still looking for like Mortal Kombat Mythologies on the N64. It's so hard to get a nice copy of that for a reasonable price. Also for the PS1, same game. I'm looking for Special Forces, Mortal Kombat on the PS1. Oh yeah, this stupidness. What else am I looking for? There's quite a few games that I would like to add to my collection, but I'm not desperate to add them to my collection. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not really, apart from Tekken 8, I don't really want anything next year. Do you know what I mean? If I find it, fantastic. If I don't, I'm not going to cry about it. Any consoles you plan to pick up 2023? I just answered that actually. I want to get an Xbox Series S. Just because I should be able to play Tekken on it, and it's a bit more of a reasonably priced console than PS5s, and I should be able to get that with shopping credit when I can start going back to the boot fairs, which will hopefully be fairly soon. I'm not sure exactly when they're going to start again. I'm just going to hope that it's going to be soon. I don't know when it's going to be. Oh, Daily Dev, what's going on, Dev? Hope you're good, brother. Yeah, I've seen like Dev, who you might see in the comments there. I see him at a few boot fairs every now and again. Come down to the London gaming market. Big up for all your support. Always appreciate it, and always have a good chat when I see you, Dev. Have you played God of War Ragnarok? No, but I do want to play it, and I will get round to playing it at one point because it looks absolutely amazing. Lo-fi, yeah, lo-fi. But there's actually a, oh crap, I didn't even see that. there's a genre that kind of, there's an offshoot of lo-fi. It's called dirty soul hop, and if you look it up, it's like, I just absolutely love it. Like, it's on another level, where they use kind of old soul music and they just absolutely mess it up. The BPM that they use is just insane. It's on another level, and it's, yeah, dirty soul hop. Look it up. Like, there's a guy called Lapsy who does a lot of dirty soul hop. Yeah, it's out there. Do you know what I mean? Like, just got, if you know where to look for music, it becomes easier to look. I mean, I look a lot on SoundCloud. I look a lot on Bandcamp as well. I don't really use Spotify that often. Like, I don't really find that much I like on Spotify. I know that kind of might sound like a bit of a, you know, a rah-de-dah thing to say, but it's true. Like, you know, a lot of this music on Spotify is just, you know, you've heard it a million times already. I want to hear new stuff. Do you know what I mean? So, ooh, that was close. Right. Got C64, not throwing anything away since. Mags, posters and all, everything. Have you ever regretted selling anything on? Loads of stuff. I regret selling so much stuff on there. It doesn't stop the list of stuff that I regret selling on. Like, it's like endless. I mean, I'm a massive Pokemon fan since the start. When Pokemon Blue came out in the UK, it was 99, so I was 12. And I've got a copy of Pokemon Blue sealed. Do you know what I mean? I had you know, I've got every single one, every single generation, 1, 2, 3, 4, up until now. I've had them, and I've sold them all. Like, you know, from about 7, 8 years ago, and then, you know, after that, started collecting. So, like, you know, I haven't sold anything since then. But before then, it was just play a game, said it. What's your day job? I'd rather not go into that. I can tell you basically what I do. I cook food for people. Do you know what I mean? So, like, it's all right. Have you done a CEX roulette with a box NES game? That is a gamble. That is a massive gamble, Chris, mate. Huge gamble. No, I've never done CEX roulette. I've never actually. I've never ordered anything off CEX website because, like I have friends that work for CEX, do you know what I mean? At numerous branches, and they, you know, I get told horror stories. So, like, I'm gonna go in to the CEX store myself, and I'm gonna see if they have what, you know, if it's in the condition that I like it to be, or if I don't mind it being in that condition. You know, I'd rather not get it sent to me and then be like, oh, I'm gonna have to return this. Do you know what I mean? What's the point? Might as well get it off eBay. You know, if I'm gonna buy it online, I'm gonna get it on eBay. What's your most expensive game? I'm guessing that says you own. Good question. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't stopped to kind of value up everything. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to skip that one. Favorite 90s song are Two Princes, Spin Doctors. That one. Yes, daily. Big up my brother. Any other hobbies? Of course. I'm a keen cyclist. Cycle everywhere. Plays, you see on the channel. Love travelling as well. Like obviously, COVID kind of put a stop to that. I'm gonna do a lot more travelling next year. I enjoy, obviously, like outside of like video gaming. What else? Like football. I'm a big football fan. I'm not gonna say who I support, but yeah, massive football fan. And wrestling as well, like WWE, AEW. Really like watching that stuff. And yeah, I used to be keen, like used to really like making short films. You know what I mean? Used to make a lot of short films, and used to be in front and behind the camera. So yeah, I've had a lot of fun like doing loads of different creative projects in the past. I used to work in the art scene as well. I used to work in various like art galleries in and around London. Used to sell like a lot of like urban artist work, mostly like street artists and stuff like that. So I used to do a bit of photography as well. So yeah, a bit of everything, man. Like try to do lots of different things. Bloody hell. When do you think you'll pick up a PS5? I have no idea, Stretcher. No idea. I was planning on getting one when Tekken 8 came out, but then I saw it's coming on Xbox as well, so I might just get it on Xbox. Just picked up a True Blue crackhead pack USB stick for PS1 Mini. I'm very impressed with it. I've heard that has completely transformed the PS1 Mini. Like, I actually got one really cheap at a boot fair. I'm not sure if it was before or after I started the channel, I can't remember. But it cost me like, I think it was just before I started the channel, and it cost me 15 quid boxed. And I ended up giving it to my sister for, she really wanted one, so like, and she was like, I want a PS1 Mini for my birthday. And my sister's birthday is like 2 weeks after Christmas, so I was like, you know what, so I'm just gonna give her the one I've already got. And yeah, so I don't own one anymore, unfortunately. Am I into Pokemon? Yeah, man, massively. I absolutely love Pokemon. I can like literally bust out like 3 games that I've got like right here, boom. Pokemon. I've already put like 70 or 80 hours into Scarlet, so yeah, massively into Pokemon. Your top 3 PS1 games. Ooh, good question. Right, Tekken 2 is one of my top 5 games of all time, I would say. Actually, what else? People are going to be like, that's lame, but LMA 2000. I rinsed that game. I played that game to the death. I absolutely loved it. It's got Alan Hansen and Gary Lineker on the front, and yeah, I played that game so much. I remember getting like Pierre Van Hooydonk. I always used to play as like Shrewsbury or something, and yeah, like I remember just getting Pierre Van Hooydonk for them and just like getting up into Premier League. Do you know what I mean? Never got that. Never won the league or anything like that, but I definitely got into the Premier League. And then number 3, oh god. So number 3 would be, I'm just looking at my PS1 games now. SmackDown 2. I really enjoyed that. Really had a lot of fun with that. SmackDown 1 was alright, and because I thought, this just isn't as good as like No Mercy. But then SmackDown 2 was like a massive improvement, I remember. So yeah, I'd say LMA Manager, SmackDown 2, and Tekken 2. Maybe Ridge Racer actually. And yes, secrets. Who's your favourite WWE wrestler? I don't know, it's a bit too generalised. Are you talking about now, or are you talking about in previous times? If you're talking about in previous times, I would say probably Rob Van Dam. And if you're talking in modern times, Ricochet. That guy is phenomenal. Like, what that guy can do is fantastic. Like, and I don't think he's been treated very fairly in WWE. Hopefully he'll get a better push as time goes by, because I do think he deserves it. You inspired me to start my own collection of my childhood games. Now I have a garage full of them. Oh, I hope I didn't cost you too much money, bro. Lanky Gaming. Yeah, man. I mean, like, I got into retro video game collecting. It was just kind of like, I mean, it's kind of something I've always wanted to do, and you know, I was a student for a long time. I was never really in a financially decent place to do it, but you know, as soon as I got like, you know, half decent job and stuff like that, and like my own place, I was just like, yeah, it's time to start collecting. Blen, I'm going on to you. Oh, God, sorry, I didn't see that. Blen, did you ever watch Pokemon anime? If so, what did you think about them ending the story of Ash Ketchum in the next series? To be honest, I've only really watched the first anime series, and maybe like the second or third one as well. I remember watching quite a few of them when they were on like ITV when they first got aired. I remember watching quite a lot of them. And I think I remember watching like the gold and silver ones as well, but I think it's probably about time. You know, you can't like keep using the same. It's Pokemon, do you know what I mean? It's not called Ash Ketchum. You know what I mean? With the Simpsons, you can't like replace like obviously the Simpsons or whatever, but you know, it's not called Ash Ketchum, it's called Pokemon. So yeah, why not? You know, let someone else, like, let another character. You know, it's been how many years now? What, 25 years of Ash Ketchum? You know, you should be like have kids and that now. Do you know what I mean? I think, isn't it? It's like his kid is meant to be taken over. Like that could be a good little lineage. Do you know what I mean? If it's like Ash Ketchum's son or whatever that takes over from his mantle, and then he meets like Misty's daughter. I don't know. Yes. Hold on. Oh bloody hell! Keep missing loads. Oh my god! Right. Would you ever stream on Twitch? No. Love the vids, bud. Always quick to comment on the vids. Happy New Year. Cheers. Yeah, nice one. Big up, Charlie, bruv. Like, you know, I have streamed on Twitch before, but it was crap. I wasn't getting any views. Tekken 2 legendary game. Legendary. What trading card game did you prefer or still play? Pokemon. I'm not into Yu-Gi-Oh at all. Don't know nothing about it. Big up, Retro Rummage. Happy New Year and all successes with your channel in 2023, because you had bear this year as well. But big up yourself. Charlie, big up yourself, blood. Saint, what are the best football games on the PS1? Ooh. To be honest, I didn't play many football games on the PS1. I used to play all the management sims on the PS1. I was way more into like Champman, Football Manager, LMA Manager, stuff like that. I used to play the football sims on the N64 actually. I was way more into like Pro Evolution. I had FIFA 98 on the N64. I had World Cup 98. I had the Pro Evolution, you know, with Fabrizio Ravanelli and Paul Ince on the front, where they're kind of like squaring up to each other. I had that, and I loved that game. I loved that game. Sean Scadden, hi Ed, hope you had a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Big up Sean. JB Collects, hi Ed, what Switch games would you recommend? Only just 3 games at the moment and a CEX voucher to use up. Oh, there's so many good Switch games out there, mate. Like, I would recommend the new Pokemon game all day. Like, it's absolutely fantastic. I love it. Then there's like Mario Maker, which is a lot of fun. I was playing that with my producer Jaffa and his son the other day. Like, it was a lot of fun. The Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, I know that came out on the Wii U, but again, fantastic game. What other games? Samurai Showdown, good beat 'em up. But I'd recommend getting a Pro controller. I wouldn't recommend using the Switch controllers for that. Like, don't think that'd be very good. What other games? Obviously Breath of the Wild. Like, come on, Breath of the Wild is like, you know, one of the best games ever, right? Slam and you die. Great. I haven't played Breath of the Wild. I will, but I haven't done yet. I need to do this bit. I'm not even bothered with them. I just want to do the level. What other Switch games can I recommend? Pokemon Snap, the new Pokemon Snap, that's really, really good. I know I'm just kind of talking about a lot of rehashes here, but I mean, some of those rehashes are really good, you know. Kirby in the Forgotten Land, oh, that's a really good game. I started to play it, I haven't finished it yet. My sister wanted to borrow it, so I brought it to her. She's playing it at the moment. But yeah, it's a really fun game. What else? Right, when I inevitably die, I will. There we go. Right. What not graphics? Saw a vid. Oh crap, not gone. Saw a vid where you went into a shop once with Playboy mags. Next time go through. Well, with Marge Simpson on the cover is collectible. Just saying. Ah, interesting. But if I do see that in that, maybe I will go through that file, but off camera. Yeah, that's just that it's quite local to me, so I'll be able to pop in there and I'll have a look through the fruity mags. Oh look, there's a checkpoint as well. I missed that by like a second. Okay. God, they make this like Crash has always been proper solid in it. They do not mess about. Oh, I'm gonna pause it. Right. Let's go up. Are you into Dragon Ball Z? I used to be. I used to watch a lot of Dragon Ball Z when it was on Cartoon Network back in the day, like early 2000s. In it, they were playing like Dragon Ball Z. I used to watch it then, but since then, nah. Do you think game store chains are going down the drain and stuff in Sports Direct? They always seem expensive and Smith's is much cheaper. I'm lucky because all the games near me, then none of them are in Sports Direct. I only really experienced that when I was in Leeds, and that was a terrible game. Yeah, game. I mean, a lot of shops are going down the pan nowadays. Smith's is like kind of taken over from them. Do you know what I mean? In terms of value and like, you know, this is why I go to CEX and trade in there. I'd never go to gaming trade in there. Like their prices they offer are horrible. Like I'd much rather trade in my games or DVDs or whatever to CEX because, yeah, game is. I mean, I only started going in again because I started to find deals in there. I mean, other than that, I wouldn't go in there otherwise. Didn't go in there for years until I started the channel, really. Cool Borders of CX. SSX, sorry. Cool Borders. The best episode of Pokemon was the first episode where you got to see the Ho-Oh. Yeah, man. That was a great episode. I have a lot of fond memories of that. I kind of liked when he was doing the Elite Four at the end. That was actually that was a good set of episodes. Favorite console? Super Nintendo. Kind of already answered that. If you rewind, you better see it. Big up, Charlie. Big up yourself, and I'll see you very soon. Cruel Foxhound. ISIS Pro Evolution Soccer 2 on PS1 was best. Do you sell much on eBay? No, I do not. I used to. I don't anymore. Does the Dreamcast basically play PS1 generation games in PS2 graphics? No, I think basically the Dreamcast is like the closest thing that you could get at the time to an arcade at home. Do you know what I mean? So for me, it was an arcade, like kind of, you know, having a Neo Geo at home. You know, it was amazing. I loved it. Power Stone, still one of my favourite games on Dreamcast. Yes, PlayStation Collector, I'm good, brother. Thomas Fair Jr. Hey Tom. Love your vids of Bargain Ben in. Yeah, man, big up the Bargain Ben. Your old school buddies I met through the gaming community are hooked up, seems like. So, me and Ben, yeah, we went to school together. I've known him since we were 11, so I've known him for like 25 years now. Bloody hell, I've known him for a bloody long time. Have you played Home Alone for Sega? Yes, and it sucks. Right, I'm caught up with all the comments now. So yeah, you can leave some more, and I'll answer any questions that you might have about the channel, about whatever, about gaming, about life. You know what I mean? This is actually really fun. I've actually had a lot of fun. So yeah, big up everyone just asking questions. Like, I really do appreciate you being here. Little old me, do you know what I mean? Well, you could be doing anything else tonight, you know what I mean, and you're watching, so I much appreciate all of you, you know what I mean. I hope you're doing something else apart from just watching me, having a drink or something. Like, big up yourselves. Home Alone for the SNES, yeah, man. Frosty Gaming, big up. Proper zing. You're going to be at London Gaming Market in March? Yes, mate. I'm going to be selling at the London Gaming Market, and I'll have loads of bits and bobs, so make sure you get yourself down and bring plenty of money. What about the SNES? Love the SNES. Any better car whips coming up? I hope so. Going to keep a lookout for it. Weather pending. Do I drink? Oh, two people asked at the same time. Isn't that weird? Sometimes, only occasionally, literally occasionally. Like, I don't drink that often. Like, I used to, when I was a student, yeah, all the time. But since then, like, you know, you lose too much time. You lose too much of your life. And, you know, I edit all my own videos, I film all my own videos, and in the last 2.5 years, I just don't have time for drinking. I've got time, you know, I want to make time for YouTube. I love doing it. And, you know, in my first year of doing it, I was going out still quite a bit, and it was affecting the content. So I was like, you know what, just kind of like, don't go out as much. I think I have, obviously, I go out every now and again, but barely ever drink, honestly. I think this year I probably drank maybe on 3 or 4 different occasions, that's it. And even then, like, apart from when I went away, I probably drank on those occasions maybe 1 or 2 beers, honestly. I used to be a fish, I used to drink like a fish, honestly. I used to drink a lot, but not anymore. Cool, I'll say hi. Yeah, come and say hi, man. I can't answer that, unfortunately. You playing Crash Bandicoot, ain't you? Yes, mate. Drinking sucks, and yeah, man. Well, yeah, they're each to their own, I guess. Abe's Odyssey, yeah, man. Abe's Odyssey is it's a great IP, it's a great game. Yeah, really enjoy it. Really enjoy it. Right, I want to go on a very quick toilet break, and I will be back in a second. Right, try to be as quickly as I could. Right, sorry about that. RS11, I don't know what that is. Okay, what's the most impactful time in video game evolution for you? Oh, that's a great question. For me, it was the PS2 to the PS3. When I first saw the PlayStation 3 graphics, I remember I was in my second year at university. We were all crowded in to my friend Charlie's room. There was like about 12 of us in there in a tiny little room. He had a big TV at the time as well. Do you know what I mean? I think it was about 2006, and I was absolutely blown away. I remember he had the Tiger Woods that came out at the time, and the graphics on that, because we were as a group, we used to play a lot of Tiger Woods on the PS2. So the step up from that to the PS3 version, for us, it just blew all of our minds. We're just like, oh my god, it's crystal clear clarity, oh my god. And yeah, for me, the PS2 to the PS3 was a massive jump up in graphics, style, quality, everything. And I really do think, yeah, that's one of the biggest jumps that I've seen. What's your favourite type of video you like making on your channel? The boot fair hunts, man, because I love going on boot fair hunts, you know what I mean? I really do. Bongo, your videos are awesome, Ed. Thank you very much, I really appreciate it, brother. Frosty Gaming, big up. What's the difference between, let's say, World Cup 1964 and PS1? Loading times, like the PS1 loading times were an absolute joke. And the N64 was a bit more reasonable. Didn't really have much loading time actually, because obviously it was just cart, you know. It did have commentary on the N64 version. I remember FIFA 98 on PS1 had pretty much, well, not full commentary, but it said some names I remember. And obviously, like, it was John Motson who commentated on it, I remember. And on the N64 version of FIFA 98, it didn't get any commentary, so that was a little bit of a difference there. But for me, I had the N64, and that was what I wanted to. That's, you know, we had a PS1 as well. I think my older brother had a PS1. But I wanted to play the N64 version, so. Oh shit. GTA 4 on PS3 blew me away. Favorite Pokemon game? Ooh, favorite Pokemon game. I'd say Pokemon Silver, the second generation. I think there's a lot of people's answer, to be honest. They were just phenomenal, honestly. I mean, the fact that they had both regions in it. They had like Kanto and Johto. Like 251 Pokemon, loads of secrets, loads of glitches. Oh, it was just absolutely phenomenal game. Like, and I played it fairly recently because I wanted to build some Pokemon for playing Pokemon Stadium. Another great game on N64. Obviously very expensive now. I managed to get a cart for like, I mean, it was 40 quid even then, but now you're looking at about 60, 70 just for the cart on its own, which is obviously ridiculous, but it's a great game, and it will take many hours of your life, trust me. Well, I'm going to try and get through this bit and I'll answer the next question. Don't even know what I have to do. Okay, yeah. But yeah, keep those questions coming through because I'm really enjoying answering them. So, yeah. Keep them coming through. And how long got to midnight? Oh, okay, we've still got a good like 45 minutes just over, so still got plenty of time until countdown. I'm going to be going until about 1:30, hopefully. So yeah, we've got quite a while to go yet, and we're going to try and get through as much of this game as possible. Like 112 comments is crazy. 28 people watching. Big up everybody who's watching in the stream. If you're commenting or not commenting, really appreciate you either way. Have you played GTA Trilogy Definitive Edition Remaster? I'm not really big into my GTA, to be honest. The last GTA that I played was Vice City on the PS2. So that tells you everything you need to know. Like, I love that game, absolutely love it. Like, I got the soundtrack in one of my earlier episodes this year, and that was a lot of fun. But yeah, I haven't played the new GTA. Like, I haven't played GTA 5. Like, the numerous releases that it's had. I've owned it a load of times because I keep buying it from the boot fair because it was good chopping. But yeah, I've never actually played it because yeah, I'm not really into it. But yeah, keep those questions popping in, and I'll do my best to answer all of them. I don't know what's going on here. Oh dear. Oh no. I mean, I don't even know how to get up there. Doesn't seem like. Okay, I don't know how to get past that bit. Did you go with a microcomputer like I did? My first game experience was C64. My older cousins had a C64, and I do remember playing. I didn't know what the name of the game was for ages until obviously like Google and that, and I started to look it up, and it's called Big Topo Fun. Something Big Topo Fun. It's like a circus game, and I used to love playing that when I used to go down to my cousin's house when I was younger. Can't remember. I remember one of the circus games in it was like you had to jump into like a really small like pool, and you had to kind of aim, and if you missed, oh no, if you missed, you just like crashed onto the floor. And I always used to like crashing onto the floor because I just thought it looked funny. What am I doing? Picked up a Game Boy Advance with Super Mario 3, Super Mario Advance 2. What do you reckon? Good deal? Yeah, man. That's a great deal. Did you got a microcomputer? Like, sorry. Hello, Ed. Nice one, Mike. Nice one, brother, for getting to the stream. Do you like Family Guy? I used to like Family Guy. I actually watched a fairly recent episode because I was like, yeah, sorry, let's watch an episode, see what it's like. And it's not too bad still, but the early episodes, like, a lot of people don't believe me when I say this, but I actually bought a copy of Family Guy Season 1 back in 2000 from CEX. It was £14. I'll never forget it, just for season 1 of the DVD. I remember taking it home and watching it. I just saw it and I thought this looks quite good. And I hadn't been on TV or anything at the time. And I remember thinking that was the most funny cartoon ever, and then eventually it came to England and I was like, yeah, I've already seen loads of these episodes, because it was like season 1 that I had, you know, and obviously a bit like The Simpsons, it was a bit more crudely drawn. Probably, yeah, 60, well, my nan watches my videos sometimes and she's a bit older than you, Mike, so does your mate Ben resell too? Yes, he does. Ben resells a lot. If you want to follow him, if you want to find out, see what he sells, he's Retro Games Guy 1 on Instagram. Probably a few of them already follow him and you don't even realise that it's Ben, because he doesn't make it obvious that it's him. But yeah, Retro Game, he's not trying to hide it, like, so yeah, Retro Games Guy 1 on Instagram if you want to follow Bargain Ben. I got Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe for the Switch for £30 in cash converters near me, in great condition, works perfectly. That's not a bad deal, but I actually got Super Mario 3D All Stars here. I got it for 20. I could have got that, what you got for 30, for 20 as well. Could have got them both for 35, and I should have, because that one is about 60 quid now. Good Nacht. I'm just trying to think of some German. He put me on the spot. I feel it's saying, wie heißt du? Just bought W13 for the 360 because of the Attitude Era story mode. Is it any good? I'm not sure, Saint, to be honest, because I have not played it. Favourite TV programme ever? Bottom and Red Dwarf. I absolutely love Red Dwarf, man. And Bottom, like, obviously like the young ones as well. Like I was at, like, but I still go back and watch every episode of Bottom and watch all the live ones as well. You know what I mean? Eddie and Richie, like, oh mate, just absolutely creased me up all the time. It was like, you know, really early form of like violent comedy, and like they just did it like, perfect. Do you know what I mean? Like they just, and it was only 18 episodes, like an absolute tragedy. Like they only made so few episodes of it. But there's loads of live shows out there as well. So Bottom, yeah, Bottom was one of my favourites, and then Red Dwarf, like the first few seasons of Red Dwarf are just absolutely makes you cry with laughter watching it back now, even now. So well written, and I've actually met Craig Charles as well, like, and yeah, that was really cool. It was a really cool moment. And I met him in Croatia, of all places, and yeah, like I love my old British comedies like 40 Towers as well. There's a lot of, I used to like a lot of TV. Third Rock from the Sun was like, I really used to enjoy watching that. But not so much anymore. Don't really watch it. Just watch YouTube now. Watch loads of YouTube now. Yeah, Fiendish Freddy's Big Top of Fun. That's the one. That's the one. Fiendish. I just saw that comment. Fiendish Freddy's Big Top of Fun. That's the one that I used to play at my cousin's growing up. But yeah, the Amiga was what I kind of grew up with. You know, I didn't own a Commodore 64. What Xbox do you have? I don't have one anymore. Does Bargain Ben have a channel shop? No and no. He has a eBay. What for these teams support? I'd rather say the local team that I support, and that's Bromley. We went to the Bromley FC FA Trophy final back in 2018. It was me and all my old school friends. It was absolutely epic. Like, it was an amazing experience. But unfortunately, Bromley did lose on penalties that day. They did get to the trophy final last season, and they actually beat Wrexham, who's obviously famously owned by Ryan Reynolds and the other guy from How I Met Your Mother, or whatever he's in, Always Sunny in Philadelphia. And it was funny. There's a really funny moment in that game because Wrexham were behind. We were probably winning 1-0, and Wrexham thought they'd scored, and it was given us offside, but Ryan Reynolds and like his posse didn't realise, and they were like celebrating the goal for ages and ages. And I was watching it on TV just laughing when I was like, when they realise that's not a goal, they're going to start crying, because it was like the last minute of the game as well. and then yeah, Bromley won it, and like yeah, it was a great moment. And that was like earlier this year actually. So and that was one of the first big pieces of silverware Bromley have won in a long time. So yeah, big up to Bromley, and hopefully one day they'll get into like the football league, into League 2 and start competing properly against bigger clubs instead of just like kind of grazing in the conference. Do you like Doctor Who? No. Do you have a PS5? No. Do you like Metal Gear Solid? I do, but I don't really play it. Thoughts on Ridge Racer? I enjoy Ridge Racer. I really enjoyed the first one. I remember when I did get a PS1 eventually, the one that I got came with Ridge Racer and Tekken 1, I remember. And I was already obsessed with Tekken 2 at the time, so I remember just playing Tekken 1 and Ridge Racer to absolute death. I remember getting like the little Space Invaders game, like if you completed Space Invaders on Tekken 1, you unlocked a character, I think. And so I always used to try and complete it, just like at the beginning. It was so difficult though, like to get it perfect at the start, difficult. But yeah, really enjoyed Ridge Racer growing up. God. Do you remember the fight between Solid Snake and Liquid? That was dope. I do. Smack me a kipper, I'll be back for breakfast. Yes, mate. That was well, Arnold Rimmer in it, Ace Rimmer. Yeah, absolutely fantastic episode. One of my favourites actually. And like Rimmer World, oh, that's such a good episode, isn't it? Oh, brilliant episode. Yeah, keep those questions coming in. We are streaming for another 2 hours, like, so we're going to get through probably quite a bit of this game as well. So, what other resellers do you watch? Oh, I was actually waiting for someone to ask me that question. Right, I'm going to start with. I'm not going to say resellers. I'm going to say collectors and resellers because, like, I think kind of the same category. A lot of people that collect nowadays, they resell as well to kind of, you know, support their habit, you know. So, oh crap, no. So I'm going to say Scott's Retros Collectibles. Obviously, I know him pretty well now. We go to a lot of the same places. We don't live too far away from each other, and we have been speaking a little bit off camera, and we are planning hopefully to do some sort of video together next year. I don't know why we haven't got around to do it yet, but we will do it, and yeah, it should be fun. Who else? I watch Phoenix Resell. I think a lot of people watch him nowadays. I like Pixel Game Squad as well. Dan the Games Man, he's a new guy on the scene relatively. He just hit 1,000 subscribers, so big up Dan. I don't know if you're going to watch this or you are watching, but yeah, big up yourself. And like, he's really good at what he does. He's really passionate, and that's what I look for. I look for people that are passionate about what they do, you know. Who else? Just trying to think. I've been watching a lot of scam baiting recently. I've been watching like a lot of like Kit Boga, Scammer Revolts, what's it called, Jim Browning, people like that. Like, I really like watching stuff like that because, like, you know, so many people have been, like, I know as well, been like victims of scams and stuff like that. So it's really good to see them get their comeuppance, you know. So I watch a lot of scam baiting at the moment. What else? What other resellers do I watch? I don't know. I can't even think of any more at the moment. Like. But yeah, keep the questions coming in, and when I get a spare second from the game, I'll definitely check it out. I'll know. Okay, yeah. Do you watch Johnny 1446? Brilliant show. Absolutely love it. Tekken on Street Fighter. Tekken. Favorite Resident Evil game? Resident Evil 2. I'm gonna say on the PS1. Yeah. I'd say Resident Evil 2. That was awesome. I loved it. But the new one, I haven't played it, but I watched it all on YouTube, and it looks absolutely fantastic. Like, but yeah, 2 is the best one that I've personally played, and number 4 was a lot of fun as well. Crap. Borat here. The Borat, big fan of the channel. You're a big celebrity here in Kazakhstan. You should visit one day for game hunting. I don't know, is there game hunting in Kazakhstan? That would be. I actually did a fancy dress of Borat while I was at university, and it finished second in the competition because I was at their shoot bar, and they were picking up people at the stage, and I got a big cheer. Finished second, won me a free bottle of champers, you know what I mean? So I pulled off the ball out quite well, apparently. So like, yeah, it was. I wasn't wearing like the mankini or nothing. No, oh, keep doing that. I was just wearing like the suit that he wears. I don't want to answer that stretcher. I do vape every now and again, but like, love the videos, man. Check out some of the comments I've left. Yeah, I've checked out, seen your comments, Gaming Dragon. I try and reply to all of them. Sometimes YouTube hides some comments sometimes, and like, oh crap, I don't understand why they always hide them. What's this? Check out Lonnie from the US. He's a reseller. Okay, I'll check out Lonnie. Who are other resellers? I still can't think of any. Like Phoenix Resell, obviously he's like big in the game. Do you know what I mean? He's been doing it for a long, like, he's got really big, really fast, and I watch a lot of his content. Like, I try and avoid people that that upload shorts, because it just clogs up the feed. I'm like, if I want to see shorts, I'll watch you know, TikTok. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's why I haven't uploaded any shorts, because like, I don't like the idea of it. I'm like, if I want to do shorts, I'll go on TikTok, you know. And so like, yeah, that's why you haven't seen me upload any shorts yet. I've done some like short videos. Oh crap, I keep doing it too early. But I don't, like, maybe I'll do some shorts in the future. I don't know. Like, let me know what you guys think. Do you want me to see me do some shorts? Like, I've got loads of like little cool collectibles that I could show off and stuff like that. I don't know. Like, that's the thing. There's so many different things you could do for shorts, but what do you do? You know, I don't want to do like game clips or anything like that. I'd rather show off parts of my collection, you know. So I don't know, let me know in the comments if you'd like to see some shorts, you know. And not shorts like the ones I wear sometimes on camera. I'm talking about like, yeah, just shorts. So let me know, and maybe I'll make some. But yeah, keep the questions coming in. Just try to keep dying here, so I'm gonna try and do this first, and then oh, living on the prayer at the moment. Oh wow, doing so well there. Right, Resi 5 is underrated, yeah. And yes, welcome back. Yes, big up Secrets. Thanks for the visit, Ed. Thanks. Happy New Year, mate. What's your favourite game you played this year? Thanks, Todd. This year's really appreciate that, mate. My favourite game that I played this year, I would say, oh crap, Pokemon Scarlet. I've put so many hours into it. It's hard to say otherwise. What do I keep doing wrong? Do I just have to, maybe I just have to jump over it and then, yeah, okay. Yeah, Pokemon Scarlet, absolutely love that. And like, one day I'll take some people's like online codes if people play Switch, and like we can have some battles or whatever. I love Pokemon battling. I play a lot of what's it called? What's that? Pokemon Showdown online. I play a lot of that. There's always people online as well. It's absolutely, I love the fact that there's loads of people online on that game all the time, and it's just so easy to get an online match. So yeah, I play a lot of Pokemon Showdown. I will get to, I did see some comments coming through. I'll get to them in a minute. What do you think of Turtles Cowabunga Collection? I like it. I really like it. Really enjoy it. I've played it a few times now. I've played a few of the games. I played a little bit of Shredder's Revenge as well, and Shredder's Revenge is very, very good. And it's something that I definitely want to play more of. I haven't completed it yet because I literally played it for like a few minutes. Didn't really get too much of a chance to play it properly, but it has gone down in a lot of January sales, so maybe I'll pick it up, or maybe it'll be one of those games that I pick up with trade credit. Do you know what I mean? Like nowadays, when I'm thinking, oh, I want a game or whatever, I'll just wait for it to get traded into CEX, and then I'll just get loads of fodder, and then just like get vouchers and buy it that way. Then it brings down the price, and you know, saves all the hassle of eBay and all that stuff, and you know, so actually went quite well. Okay, it's paused for a second. Retro Games Island and Retro Rummage. Oh yeah, Retro Rummage. Yeah, of course. Retro Rummage as well. I remember when I bumped into the London gaming market, and it just didn't twig who he was at first, and then like I was like, oh yeah, shit, man, what am I talking about? So I watched a few more of his videos since, man. He's doing really good stuff, man. So yeah, big up to Retro Rummage. Do you like GoldenEye for N64? Yeah, man, absolutely awesome couch co-op game. Been dealing with game for over 20 years. If you need any advice, give me a shout. Plus, I'm a reseller as well. Okay, cool, man. Messi or Ronaldo? Messi. Question: if you could pick an old game franchise to bring back, what would it be and why? Oh, good question. There's a Instagram page where that's like following me recently. It's like bring back Gex, and I loved Gex. Like the lizard guy, like he was awesome. I wouldn't mind seeing Gex have a comeback. Like there's some old fighting games I'd love to see brought back. Like Primal Rage or like Eternal Champions or something like that. Do you know what I mean? Like a rehashed version. I mean, they did Killer Instinct. Do you know what I mean? Like maybe like an updated version of one of those kind of games or something. I mean, I'm a big fighting game guy, so like, you know, I'd love to see some like of the older fighting, maybe, you know, a bit more of the niche fighting games brought back to life. You know, they don't have a lot of other ones, so well, I don't want to say we can't do some more. What was the best? Oh, hold on. Oh yeah, what was the best Pokemon game on the Switch to get? I would say, for me, you might as well get the newest one. Might as well get, like, it's being fully supported right now, Scarlet or Violet. Like, I'd get that, or Sword and Shield. Like the ones that originally came out for the Switch, I'd recommend those instead of like the rehashes. Thoughts on VR gaming? I don't mind it. I prefer the Oculus. I've tried both the Oculus and the VR. I'm guessing the VR 2 is going to be a lot better than the VR 1. But the Oculus, yeah. No Mercy SmackDown 2 or SmackDown 5. No Mercy. Okay, it's good. This game is good. Need for Speed or Forza? I haven't really played that much of either to give an opinion. What's the best flip you've made profit-wise? Oh, good question. Gotta say it was probably Sunset Riders. I got that a part of a big deal, like loads of stuff for 80 quid, and I sold that on its own for 100. So definitely that. Is YouTube your full-time job? No, but I wish it was. And maybe it will be in the future. You never know. If it depends how much support I get, you know what I mean, and how it goes, and but obviously I appreciate all the support that I get. Every single sub that I see come up on YouTube Studio, I'm like celebrating, like, yes, thank you guys so much. Honestly, is the Adventures of Batman and Robin the best Batman game? My favourite Batman game is Batman Returns on the Super Nintendo, the platform beat 'em up. I absolutely love that. It's awesome. I cook food for a living. You ever played Alien Breed on the Amiga? I have not. Cannon Fodder I have played though. That's awesome. I've played that on numerous platforms. What was your first ever video game you ever played? Topo Fun. We went through this earlier. Fiendish Freddy's Big Topo Fun. That's the first game I remember playing. I was probably like 3. That would have been 1990. That's probably like the furthest one I remember back. Maybe when I was 4. I don't know. What was the first ever video? Oh, right. Do you want kids in the future to share your hobby with? Yeah, well, I don't see why not. Like, maybe. What's the most random game you found? I found E.T. Oh, where you found E.T. on... wow. Okay. I didn't even think you could find that game in the wild, E.T. on the Atari 2600. The most random game I've ever found. Oh, man. I found some random games in the past. Mary Kay and Ashley. Indica Sativa. Do you think charity shops are getting more expensive? Yes. If you ever fancy coming up to Yorkshire for the hunt, let me know. Oh, okay. Maybe I will. I've been up to Yorkshire for a hunt, and I did meet someone up there, and we had a good time. And we found a lot of stuff. Do you know what I mean? So it's definitely a good spot. Favorite childhood film? Ooh. Good question. Friday. Love Friday. What a film. Do you ever pull out our old cassette Walkman and listen to the music while out and about? Nah, man. I just use my phone. I just use my phone. I'm really bad for that. Just use my phone, and I just listen to music on my phone, man. I mostly use like SoundCloud, or I've got a few like sets and stuff like already on my phone, but I just use my phone, man. Like, I've got a few iPods and stuff that I picked up from the boot first. I've still got my original iPod from like 2005. Like, I've kept all of my like, I used to use an iPad a lot, but like I think my iPad broke in like what 2000 and 18 or something. I just haven't bothered to get it fixed. And I don't know if anyone can do iPad repairs out there, let me know, because I ain't got a clue. And I wouldn't mind getting some of those old photos out of there. I don't know if you can like case the hard drive in the in an iPad. I don't know. Android, what's your favourite song to listen to? My favourite song to listen to. That's, you know, there's billions of songs out there, but I've got a random little story. I don't know if any of you guys have heard of the band 07, that quite famous singer Sia used to sing for them. And I was on the tube one day, and I used to have a few 07 songs on my iPod, and I was listening to one of the tracks that wasn't sung by Sia, it was sung by one of the other ladies in the group. And I remember I was on the tube for maybe like 2 stops. I was only going a couple of stops to get to like the mainline train station, and this dude sat opposite me, and while I was listening to my earphones, and he kind of like tapped me on the knee, and he had some speakers in his hand, and so I guess he wanted to listen to what I was listening to. He was just like, "Oh, do you want to plug your thing in?" And I was like, "Okay." So he plugged my iPod into his speakers, and it was, I can't remember the name of the song, but it was 07, and the singer was named, I think her name was Sophie Anderson, I think her name is. So she was singing the song, and when he realised what I was listening to, like, he had a really shocked look on his face. And I was like, "What's wrong with you, man?" And like, he looked like he was about to cry. I was like, "You all right, mate?" And he was like, "Dude, my girlfriend sings this song." I was like, "Shut up." He was like, "Yes, mate." I was like, "Alright." Like, this is before people had like loads of like touchscreen phones and stuff like that, so and I was just like, I was a bit skeptical, do you know what I mean? I was like, "Alright, mate, whatever," do you know what I mean? Like, and then I thought I'd go onto Twitter and I would like message crap. I thought I would message the singer directly, and yeah, it was her other half, and I was like, wow, I could have been listening to one of like literally billions of songs, and it just happened to be the one that was made by your girlfriend. So like, that was quite a random little moment, and yeah, you know, could have been sitting anywhere on the tube. Like, you know, I was only on the tube for like 2 stops, and yeah, it was just a very random moment. Right, let's pause this, and I'll see those comments coming through. Best takeaway. I love Burger King. Burger King is a massive weakness of mine. Top 5 games of all time. No mercy. Pokemon Stadium 2 on the N64. Tekken 7. Monkey Island 2. LeChuck's Revenge. And man, there's just so many to bloody choose from. Oh god. Super Mario All-Stars. I'm counting that as one game. Mario All-Stars on the Super Nintendo with the Super Mario World expansion. There you go. Bang. That's 5 games in one. So, because all of those Mario games are just absolutely incredible. So yeah, Super Mario All-Stars. I actually really enjoy like the Lost Levels. Like, I wish that was number 2 in like PAL and NTSC regions, but you know, we got what we got, and we had to wait until Mario All-Stars. But obviously I was young at the time, I didn't realise, and yeah, I always found it like a massive challenge playing Lost Levels over like 2 and 3, so I would always go for that. I would play it in like more recent times. You play as Luigi, oh, it's rock solid, honestly, because he slides absolutely everywhere, and right, this is tricky. Oh, see? Oh, it's so easy for that to happen. Oh, no. Oh, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to have to go back. Let's pause it for a second. Did you love Nickelodeon? Oh, yeah. Nickelodeon. Of course. Right, we've got 20 minutes till midnight. iPods are getting expensive now, as Apple have stopped making them and selling them with iPod Nanos. You can get battery replacement, no more. I tried, didn't get nowhere. I've got loads of iPods like just littered everywhere. Honestly, I've got tons of them. Just I need to get some of them fixed. Yeah, big up the 19 people that are still sticking around to watch me play Crash. Appreciate you. And so ask me anything stream, so get your comments down in the comment section. Have you played Inertial Drift? Really good game. I have not. If you could pick a next gen ready TV 4K 120 Hz, what brand would you pick? Budget TV. I'm using LG NanoCell 49. I'll probably go for Samsung. Normally go for Samsung. Favorite Pokemon Silver. Yeah, Sophie Barker. So yeah, that's it. Sophie Barker's boyfriend at the time. I think his name was John. What's the Dreamcast Royal Rumble game like? Not very good. I really wanted it to be good, but it just isn't very good. Me, evening Phil, alright mate? Yeah, Sophie Barker's vocals, yeah, absolutely amazing. What's the first game you completed without cheats, and were you well chuffed to do it? I can't remember. Honestly, I'm 36 years old, nearly 36 years old. I can't be expected to remember that. You know what I mean? I can tell you, like, one of the games that I remember completing when I was younger that was extremely satisfying to complete, which was Ocarina of Time on N64. Very, very satisfying to complete that game, and I did it with no cheats, I did it with no help, and obviously it was super frustrating. It took me, I think, over 100 hours to complete it, because there'll be times I'd be running around doing absolutely nothing, just running around on Epona, do you know what I mean, like doing the bow and arrow game, do you know what I mean, and there'll be loads of occasions where I'd be like just messing about, and obviously the water temple took me a long time to figure out. So yeah, Ocarina of Time on the N64, extremely satisfying game to complete. Alright, here we go. Sweet. Got you now. Right, favourite movie? I didn't even see that coming. Favourite movie? I don't know at this present moment in time. Let me think. That's really one you got to think about, because this, again, I've watched so many movies over the years, and so many amazing movies. I'd say one that would, instead of favourite movie, I'd say one that impacted me the most. Old Boy, the original Korean version. I remember seeing that when it initially came, because I was a film student in college, and back in early 2000s, and you know, it was one of the films that we were thinking to watch at, like, we went to watch the premiere at Leicester Square, and I remember the director was doing a Q&A, and yeah, what an amazing film, honestly. Such a interesting and unique concept, and they tried to do it in America and it flopped. Who's your celebrity crush? Oof. Recent or like old? Like back in the day, like Trish Stratus, probably still now Trish Stratus. Like Xbox, PlayStation or Switch, which one you like best? Switch. You seen Wurzel Gummidge? Big up Jimbo, what my brother? Nah, I'm joking, man. How you doing, James? How you doing, James, man? Big up yourself, man. Good to see you on stream. Wurzel Gummidge. I know the name, don't know. Favourite wrestler ever? Rob Van Dam. Was there ever a game you was looking forward to but was massively let down? That's a great question. And yeah, man, loads of games. What was I most massively let down by? Micro Machines on the PS4. Oh my god, what a sack of crap that is. Oh my days. I don't know if anyone's played that, but that's really bad. And it's an abomination to the Microsoft name. Like, I love playing Micro Machines on the Mega Drive and the Super Nintendo. Do you know what I mean? I had like the 95 and 96 edition, and an absolute joke that they produced on the PS4 and, or you know, that generation of consoles. Terrible and unforgivable in my opinion. And hopefully, well, they you know, they got taught their lesson, because it sold like crap. And yeah, Micro Machines on the PS4, and I did pay for it, but I didn't pay much for it, because a friend of mine, he ended up paying full price for it when it came out, and within what, 24 hours it got reduced to like half price. Micro Machines, cool. Yeah, but there's others as well. I mean, I wasn't in the whole cyberpunk kind of like hype, but I know obviously that disappointed a lot of people, including a lot of people that I know. Do you live on your own? I do. Most underrated console. Dreamcast. Can we ask you any questions for real? Come on, Kevin, man. You know you can, blood. What game have you bought before and got ripped off for it? I've been ripped off in a few games, and it's normally from the charity shops to get ripped off from. Do you know what I mean? Because you buy it and it's all scratched up and that. Come on, Kevin, give me your worst, bro. Give me your worst. Who do you think Bromley will beat Southend tomorrow? Probably not, mate. Bromley are in a really bad run of form right now, and Andy Woodman, the manager, is on his last kind of. I mean, I think he's still kind of living off the FA Trophy win last season. 14 minutes until countdown. I think we're fully caught up now. Yeah, we're fully caught up. So, big up Kevin Walford. Yeah, I've got to say, because Kevin Walford is in the chat now, he was a massive inspiration for me to start my channel as well. I was watching a lot of his channel like in the year before I started mine, and like I didn't even think it was a thing until I found Kev's channel. I didn't think people would like take a camera to the booth. I mean, I've been going into him for about 2-3 years already by that point, and I was just like into YouTubers, was like, oh, car boot, just to see if anyone did it. And when I found Kevin's and Kieran's channel as well, I just thought, oh mate, like, this is awesome, you know. And yeah, big inspiration there. Crap. I didn't even know what to do there. Like, that was really complicated. I'm guessing I've got to do that again. Oh, hold on. Oh, now I've just got to get to the end, I think. Yeah, it's already ready. But yeah, big up Kevin. Like, I really hope you two make some more content, lad. Like, we all miss you, lad. I think I'm speaking for a lot of people there, and love to see you upload some more content in. Oh, damn it! In the years to come. Goals over 2. I don't want to influence your betting slip. I've got a Switch since launch, still haven't had Joy-Con drift. Do you know, I actually did get Joy-Con drift recently, and like my Switch was like pretty new, but I watched the Nintendo's video on it on how to like fix it like without tools, and it worked a treat. So watch your TikTok, don't have one at the moment. I'm reading the episode, but haven't had the time for the voiceover. Nothing amazing though. 3 hours of filming. Oh my days, Kev, get it out, mate. Get it out. Playing Premier Manager 99. Yeah, Elevate Manager for me 2000 is the one. You know what I mean? Like, if I can find my old, which I doubt, but if I can find my old memory card, that'd be absolutely fantastic. And I will like find my Shrewsbury save once again with Mr. Pierre Van Hooijdonk. Do you know what I mean? Absolutely smashing it in the Premier League for Shrewsbury. Hold on a minute. Let's see if I can do this. Oh, yes, right. Like, he's got one bit of, like you can see in the top left-hand corner, he's got one bit of bar left. And once I've done this, I'm on to the next world, and I can actually start doing some proper levels again instead of just doing this boss idiot. I will get into the comments in a hot second. Oh crap! Look, it's moving everywhere. Ah, yes! Done it! Right. Best Mario game for the Switch. I'll probably say, I haven't played Mario Odyssey, but I'm guessing that's probably one of the best ones. Favourite PSP game? Right. So while I was at university, I worked within my university halls. I was like what they call a senior resident. And essentially meant I got half price rent. I was on standby in case there was any like problems or anything. I had like a phone in my room and stuff like that. But I was 19. You cannot give this kind of responsibility to a 19-year-old. Like, and I had like keys to like all the blocks and stuff like that. Not to anyone's door, but I could let myself into like their lounge area. Do you know what I mean? So like, obviously I didn't like ever like steal anything or anything like that. It was all just like to go in there. I had to have permission first and all that stuff, and to sort out any kind of problems and stuff like that. So. while I was sitting on the front desk sometimes, I had a PSP, and you could play Tekken, Dark Resurrection over 2 PSPs with only one game. You could only play on like one flat generic stage, and but yeah, me and my mate Richie, we always used to rinse out Tekken 5 Dark Resurrection while I was working. He knew when I was working, so he'd come down to the reception area and we played. Like, it was absolutely awesome. And it was 15 minutes of footage. Yeah, man, that's what happens, man. Like the amount of footage that I film that it just gets trashed, like, because it's crap. I can't use it. It's unbelievable. What's your favourite Metroid game and why? Probably Metroid on the SNES, because it's the only one I've played really. Best bargain you found? I've answered that earlier, making rewind, and I've answered that like 3 or 4 times now. With vinyl records being back for a while, big book blockbuster VHS 2. You reckon cassette games and CDs will have a comeback? I don't know. Like CDs are just like, I mean, unless the internet completely. No, I don't. Like music CDs, there are some out there anyway that are worth money. Not many, very very small percentage. But no, I don't. Vinyl, yeah, because vinyl, like, there's a lot of vinyl collectors out there. There's a lot of vinyls that there's people that collect vinyls like they collect video games, so like I would say vinyl collecting is definitely not going anywhere anytime soon, but CD collecting, I don't know, man. Like, I was talking to a friend of mine recently about it, and he's still got a massive CD collection. He was collecting a lot of it, like, previous, from 2010 back. And he says he regrets it now, because he says, like, he's just sitting on a whole load of nothing, Like, I'm sure he's got a few gems in his collection, but I generally avoid CDs unless they look proper cool, do you know what I mean? I mean, I've got one really, really cool music CD, actually, I'm going to show you now, because it's awesome. Hold on. I mean, I'll collect CDs like this. I mean, this is the Tekken 2 original soundtrack from Japan, and like, I absolutely love this. I got this on eBay for like a tenner, like a few years back, and yeah, these are the kind of CDs I'll buy. But in terms of other, nah, I got a really cool vinyl as well. Actually, I got it in the last London Gaming Market, so you can go back and watch that video, because it's not near me right now, so I can't show you. But I would say that's pretty cool, collectible. If it's video game related, yeah, I'll probably get it. But if it's like just a normal music CD, I've got Spotify, I've got SoundCloud, I've got Bandcamp, I've got everything I need online nowadays, I just see it as like a waste of, I know obviously you can say the same about games, but I don't know, for me games are games, isn't it? Would you work in CEX? Hell no. My older brother used to work in CEX back in like the late 90s and early 2000s, when CEX was totally different. And a good friend of mine, was a manager there as well. So I could tell you some stories, I'm telling you, from CEX back then. But I'm not going to, because I don't want to get anyone in trouble. But yeah, they used to get up to some shenanigans in there, let me tell you. And it's I would never work there now, because no, it's just it's like any other retail job, isn't it? Like there's no difference from working in CEX than there is to working in HMV or Game or H&M or even Primark. I don't see much difference nowadays. But CEX, when it was first opened, it was a completely different place, and yeah, I wouldn't work there now. I would have worked there back then, definitely, but I wasn't old enough, so I was still quite young. I was like 12, 13, 14. My older brother worked there, so I was going there a lot. As a youngster, and there was a game station just like a minute away from the CEX as well, so I used to go to both of them. Like, I used to rinse both. Let's go back to the comments for a second. I clicked the old Hasbro 90s WO figures. Do you have any yourself? No, actually, I just gave a couple away to a friend of mine. What sweets do I like? Favourite crisps? Oh, got too many favourite crisps. I've got some Pringles right here. Actually, I haven't eaten them. They're not really technically crisps, are they? But would you work in Asda? No. Would you run your own retro game store? I would, if it was if it served food as well, like it was like a retro gaming cafe, because I don't believe retro games on their own is a strong enough business to have a brick and mortar business to do it, unless you do other things, you know, because in my opinion, in this country, I just don't think it'll make enough money to turn over a profit. I've been playing Time Crisis in VR. It's sick. You can play light gun retro games in a virtual 90s bedroom. No way. Oh, Kev, mate, I've got to come over one day, man, and play some games with you, bruv. Like, have to. Check out Mr. G UK Reseller. He's epic. Maybe I will. Vinyl, definitely good. Sold my Smashing Pumpkins triple vinyl for £900. Wow. I've got a friend who's got a massive vinyl. It's like endless vinyl collection. He looks like my cousin Paul. Okay. Yeah, I don't know who Mr. G UK Reseller is though. But yeah, if anyone's got any other recommendations for resellers, like, let me know in the comments, because I don't really know tons of them. Like, I know some people have got like endless lists of like YouTube subscriptions. I'm only subscribed to about 60 channels or something. So like, yeah, I wouldn't mind some more like recommendations, you know. I watch some channels that I'm not subscribed to as well, obviously, but yeah, if there's any more like recommendations, yeah, let me know. Like, I'd love to hear them. And yeah, any more questions as well. Right, we're 3 minutes away from midnight, so I guess we should I'll stop playing in a minute, and we'll do the countdown. I can hear the fireworks going off in the background now, going a bit mental. I don't know if there is any fireworks playing in your area in the background. Let me know. Like my area, you always hear loads of fireworks. Any kind of bloody special occasion, fireworks. Like, you just hear them like random times, sometimes. So yeah, I hope there's not something else. Oh no! Oh, I absolutely fluked that. Right, how long we got? We've still got 3 minutes. But this has been an amazing stream, guys. Thank you for everyone that's come in so far and got involved, because it's been a lot of fun. And I didn't think this many people would actually be interested in watching, but I'm really grateful for everybody that's come in to watch tonight. And yeah, we're going to be spending New Year's with 18 other people. So yeah, that's absolutely awesome, and I really appreciate it. So yeah, 1 more minute and we'll pause it, and we'll start looking at some of the comments that have come through, and we'll do the countdown to midnight. And yeah, it'll be 2023, yo. And yeah, it's gonna be hopefully a great year. Like, gonna be a lot of content coming out, a lot. Like, I'm gonna try and make as much time for it as I possibly can, and gonna try and bring you guys like the hunts and that, do you know what I mean? Because I have so much fun doing it. If you guys have a lot of fun watching it, then that's amazing, because like it inspires me to want to make more, you know. And like, the more I can make, like, the better, because like, yeah. Right, okay, let's pause it here. Okay, so we've got what, about a minute to go. Let's see if I can actually find an official time. So okay, so yeah, it's 11:59. I'll just write, yeah, like, right, there we go. So yeah, I'll just write a little comment in the chat section myself. It's not quite midnight yet, it's still 11:59, so I can't, I'm not sure if there's a 10987, I can't see that. Can I see it here? Let's see. Oh yeah, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year, everybody! It's 2023. 2022 is now in the rear view mirror. Let's play some Crash. Yeah, Happy New Year, everyone. Big up everybody. Let's go back up. He's a cornball from Cornwall. Do you play any musical instruments? I used to play a bit of guitar. I could play a little bit of guitar, play a bit of piano as well, a little bit, and I used to MC it. So I used to write a lot of poetry and stuff like that, if you want to call it that. How many old SNES, Mega Drive games, etc. How many of old SNES must there be in old mums and dad lofts gathering dust while worth a fortune? I'm guessing because you wrote mums with an O instead of a U, you are located in America, Saint, or somewhere that isn't the UK. Yeah, I can't even imagine. New Year's resolution: make as much content as I can. Happy New Year. We have 6 more hours where I live. Oh, 6 more hours, Ruby. Whereabouts are you located? What we drinking, dude? I'm on Dead Man's Finger rum. Mate, dude, extend the invite and I'll bring the rum, lad. I've heard the Queen is making a... No fireworks here, too much torrential rain in the southeast. At least my dogs are happy. Yeah, your dogs will be happy, yeah, but I can hear the fireworks getting absolutely immense right there. I don't know if it's transmitting onto a microphone at all. Happy New Year, Roller Royce. Happy New Year, Mr. Tiller David. What no graphics? Happy New Year to the chat. Wow, that was a loud one. That felt very, very close. Are you live in Kansas City? Wow, that is awesome. This is getting to that far away. That is absolutely amazing. And what's the weather like in Kansas? I mean, I've seen that the weather is pretty bad in America right now with the snowstorm. Seen it all on the news. Never seen anything like it. Like, I don't think I've even seen. Like, I was watching Simon Wilson's video of Antarctica, and even Antarctica didn't look as frozen over as some parts of America do right now. So, like, I really feel for you guys that are really getting. I know, like, Buffalo, New York is getting it really bad. I mean, I thought we got it bad, and we had it for like 1 day. We had 1 day of snowfall, and that was it. Like, and yeah, everyone was obviously moaning about that. But yeah, I hope you're all good over there in Kansas. And you're not getting too bad of a snowstorm or snowfall. Happy New Year, yo! Favorite boxing game? Good question. I like obviously Super Punch Out on the Super Nintendo. I didn't really play the original Punch Out. I was a bit too young for the one that came out. And I've tried to play it, and I'm awful at it. I can't really get past I can't really get past the second or third boxer. So yeah, I'm really bad at the NES version. What else? What other boxing games? I preferred like the UFC games. I was really into UFC at one point. Around 2008, 2009, when you had like Georges St. Pierre, Rampage Jackson, Chuck Liddell, all them guys. I remember like when the original UFC game came out on PS3. Or I don't think it was the original one. I think one came up before that, but it was like the first like big one. I think Brock Lesnar was in it, and then like you had keep dying there. You had Chuck Liddell, like Frank Mir, all those guys, and that was a really good game. It wasn't very well done at the time, because I know a lot of later iterations came out and they were like a lot better, but it was one that I played at the time and I enjoyed it. And I think it was UFC 2009 that came out on PS3 that we had. So I was more into UFC games, I guess, because obviously there was a boxing element to that as well. You could just have a boxing match on it if you wanted to, just like no kicks, no grapples. We used to do that sometimes. It used to try and be like, Mirko Krokop, who could only kick and only do punches with him. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was actually quite fun. But yeah, boxing games. Yeah, not too many. Okay, let's go back. Fight Night round 3. Didn't really play Fight Night too much actually. Any plans to go to the USA for Game Hunting Ed? Oh mate, if I can get some sort of sponsorship, I'd love to, but hopefully in the future. But yeah, maybe if I get a sponsor, I'll go a little bit sooner. But any memories of Toys R Us? Yeah, used to go to the one in Old Kent Road all the time. Used to love Toys R Us. Actually, used to love it. Oh, big up Kev, mate. I might have to do that, mate. Like, I'll take you. We'll message you on Instagram, man. Should I break a 16-year-old tradition and have a long overdue pint of Foster's? No, don't do it. Don't do it. If it's 16 years, I don't think you should do it. What country do you want to visit? There's loads. There's loads I want to visit. I really want to go to the Philippines actually, because you're already playing this level up. Because Jappa, his family are from there, and he's always asking me to go over there and stuff, and I haven't done, and I really want to. Japan, obviously. I haven't been to Japan. My older brother's been twice. Very jealous. And he went in like 2000, and he brought me back the Japanese version of Pokemon Silver. So when I played the Japanese version before I played the English version, and to me there was differences. There's a lot of differences, and at my behest, it took me a long time trying to figure stuff out. But I thought, I started to work out what the moves were slowly. Obviously, there was something I couldn't work out because there were new moves at the time. They'd never been used in yellow, red, or blue. So I didn't really know what I was doing sometimes. But you could figure out some of the moves. And the internet was still in its early forms then, so there was some ways of translating, not a lot, but favourite holiday location? Croatia. I love going to Croatia. I've been there 3 times now, and it's an amazing place. Like, it's really cheap. It's on the Adriatic coastline, which is beautiful. It's a lot like the Mediterranean, and yeah, I highly recommend going to Croatia if you haven't been already. It was a festival called Soundwave, and it was only about 4,000 people, and it was all on the beach, and it was absolutely incredible. If you want to see, it's not on anymore. It was only a 10-year project, but if you want to see Soundwave, go to YouTube and just write in Soundwave Croatia, and you'll be able to see what it was. One of the most beautiful locations for a festival, and I went twice, and yeah, I definitely want to go back to Croatia at some stage. Where else? I've been to Germany quite a few times as well. I know obviously it's not much of a holiday location, but I've got a lot of friends that live there, and I really do like going to visit Germany. Happy New Year, Feed Me Chicken. Did you watch Prison Break? I did not. Ready to Rumble Box on PS2, Bit Dodge now, Michael Jackson. I never watched that. I never played Ready to Rumble Boxing on the PS2 actually. I played it on the PS1 I think, but are you a Metal Gear Solid fan, and what's your favourite game? I wouldn't say I'm a fan per se, but I have played the first one. I played the first one on the PS1, that was it. And I liked it, but I never really got into it. What is your best charity shop find? What is your ancestry? Turkish? Yeah, I am part Turkish, not fully. I am part Turkish though. What is your best charity shop find? Been so many, honestly. I reckon it was like maybe even earlier this year. I got loads of like Xbox One games that were like worth a lot of money for like £1 each, and I think I paid £3, £4, and I earned off it like nearly 60. So that was a really good find. Loads of stuff. Shit. No more questions coming through at the moment. Yeah, let me know any more questions. I can speak a little bit. I can speak better of the other quarter that I am, but I'm not going to say where that's from actually. It's not England if that's what you're thinking. Like, I'm not English at all actually. I'm just born here. Oh shit. My best charity shop find was 59 PS1 games for 50 quid. Wow. And you probably hear those fireworks now because they're proper loud. That's an amazing find. But you're not getting those kind of finds in charity shops anymore, you know? A lot of them have twigged. Do you know what I mean? They've twigged what they're selling, and shit. Oh wow, that literally sounds like place, definitely. I don't want to go into too much personal like questions like that, Cruel Fox. I'd rather just say, yeah, I'm partly that, I'm partly something else, and I'm partly something else, and that's it. You know, who's made up of just one thing anymore? Do you know what I mean? Ah, sweet. Gotcha. Oh, there's the checkpoint, but I was so close to it so many times. Right. Mixed bag, huh? Yeah, mixed bag. Where are you from, Roller Royce? What's your genetic makeup? Because when a lot of people say where you're from, I just say Peckham, because that's where I'm from originally. And obviously, as you can tell by my accent, box Neo Geo Pocket Color. Oh my God, for £10, that's amazing. You're a Jew, okay? Or you can say Jewish, but you can say whatever you like. Yeah, any more questions, let me know. I'm going to carry on playing. But yeah, thanks for everyone that's come into the chat tonight. Like, much appreciated. Like, it's having a lot of fun. Like, talking to the community and stuff like that, and people that have stopped by. Because there's been some cool people that have stopped by. Like, you know, a lot of people I didn't expect to stop by have stopped by. And yeah, it's been great. And yeah, we're gonna go for another hour or so. Stop about 1 o'clock. And because I'm getting a little bit hungry, and I don't want to start munching like Pringles on the stream. I'll go get something proper to eat as well. Like, but I'm gonna have a new video hopefully coming out in the next, I don't know, few days. I'm gonna go, like, unfortunately, obviously tomorrow, like today, now is the 1st, so there's not a lot of places open tomorrow, so I won't be going hunting tomorrow. I'm gonna do a room tour soon actually. Got loads of new stuff, got a new little shrine of Mortal Kombat that I want to show you guys as well. So there's gonna be a room tour, there's gonna be obviously hunts like abroad, there's going to be hunts in other parts of the UK, loads of boot fairs, hopefully when that starts up again properly in April or in March. And yeah, loads of, like, I'm going to hopefully visit some other stores. A lot of people have been mentioning like some stores that I want to visit. Sega Zombies store in Ipswich, is it? Retro Realm, I really want to go up there. There's another one in Swindon, I think it's Retro Games HQ. Kind of want to visit there as well. And like and obviously the one in Scotland as well, Alan's what's it called, Forgotten Worlds. Really want to visit there. And I've got a good friend who lives in Newcastle, and I know there's a few good YouTubers that live up in Newcastle as well, like I know the Reseller Kid. I watch him sometimes. Reseller Kid, there you go, watch him sometimes. He's up in Newcastle as well. I do want to go to Newcastle for a hunt really badly. An old school friend of mine lives up there now, and yeah, really want to go out and do some filming with him. So I'm going to get in contact with him soon too. I'm starting to lose my voice. All my people on my YouTube channel, okay, I'll check it out. From Brum Big Man, are you still in Peckham? I'm not far from Peckham. I'm Welsh. Okay. Could you do a video speaking on your thoughts of Ash not being in the new soon-to-be anime series? I don't know enough about it. Are you craving Domino's? If so, which pizza? I don't like Domino's. Domino's is rough as houses. I much prefer to eat Pizza Hut. I honestly don't know how I found your channel, but I'm subscribed to, and do you stream a lot? I mainly watch streamers. I love watching room tours. Ruby, I don't know how you found my channel either. I appreciate your subscription. I do not stream often actually. Maybe I will start a Twitch channel and I'll start streaming. Cause I don't like streaming on the main channel. I like just keeping that for content. So maybe I'll start another streaming for Twitch or something. Favorite Mortal Kombat fight from the film. From the first film, I would say it was probably Liu Kang versus Reptile. In the second film, I'll probably say Kano versus Reptile. That was quite funny, that scene. Little Shop of Horrors, a little bit before my time. I'm originally from okay, I know that area. Yeah, I'm probably about 4 or 5 miles away from there. To answer one of your questions earlier, fella, I skip shorts on YouTube personally, just to make a decent video when you can. Yeah, I try to avoid shorts. Like, I don't really watch them. I know a lot of people do, and obviously they're like really addictive. Do you know what I mean? You can just keep flipping, you know what I mean? Come like half brain dead watching them. So like, I try to avoid watching them where I can as well. Like, I don't want to make them. Don't want to watch them too much. There's some really funny ones out there, obviously, but I hate the ones where people go up to people on the street and they hassle them with like a really awkward question. I hate those shorts. Those are the worst ones, and you get a lot of that in London. Do you know what I mean? I can't stand them. I think putting people on the spot, putting people on the internet don't want to be there. I know problem a lot of them are fixed anyway, but Happy New Year, Bethany. Best Mortal Kombat character. Best as in who I'm best with, or favourite? Probably favourite and best, probably Katana. Like, I'm really good with her in Mortal Kombat 2. Like, Mortal Kombat X, I'm really good with her as well. I've got loads of her figurines and stuff like that. Like, all of the originals, like Raiden, Kano, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Liu Kang, love them all. Body count, 0. Well, yeah, thanks for everyone's question today. There's been some interesting ones, actually. Oh, MK2 is the GOAT. I agree. MK2 is totally the GOAT. 0 million. Aussie Modus, I don't really understand your question, man. If you're talking about like Call of Duty or something, I don't play it. Did you watch Beavis and the Butthead? Yeah, man. I do, and I still watch it today. Like they've released a new season, and they critique YouTube videos instead of music videos. So funny. You can watch some of it on YouTube as well. And yes, I think it's fantastic. I love Beavis and Butthead. I love the film. I love the original series. Even when like Daria was in it and stuff like that. Like, I love Beavis and Butthead. I've got a few of the Beavis and Butthead games as well, actually. I think there's an episode where it was kind of the main thing that I found. It's in the JPEG as well. And yeah, there's a few Beavis and Butthead games out there, actually. I really enjoy it. But yeah. I'm into a new world now. I didn't actually get this far on my original save, so this is new territory for me now. Your top 3 WWE pay-per-views of all time. Royal Rumble 2000. I'm thinking. I haven't played these games before. Oh, she's not very good. Let me think. Oh, that's hard. Survivor Series 98 and Royal Rumble 2001. It's a bit of a cop out, I know, but yeah. That's probably my 3 favourite events. I love Royal Rumble, like, and that's the next one as well. So I'll definitely be watching that. What comedies do you like? I mean, like Friday, the original. I absolutely love that. Like Clerks, that was, you know, Kevin Smith films. I used to like Kevin Smith until He-Man. You know what I mean? Until he absolutely botched He-Man to death. I used to like Kevin Smith's work, but not so much anymore. What other comedies? Do you know what? Yeah, I know a lot of people hate it. Yeah, but you know, Tom Green's film, innit? What was that film called that Tom Green did with Rip Torn? I absolutely loved that film. Like, it was so funny, and like obviously got ripped apart on Rotten Tomatoes. But yeah, I love that film. There's others as well, obviously. Like, I can't really think of any. Steve Martin. Steve Martin is one of my favourite comedy actors. Do you know what I mean? Like, obviously Eddie Murphy as well. Beverly Hills Cop. Love Beverly Hills Cop. I don't even know where to go from here. Do I have to hook somewhere? I'm not even. Oh, right, okay. Maybe it's this way. Isn't this where I just came from? Oh, maybe I've got to jump on the... No, okay, so... Okay, this is... I will get to the comments in a second. I know I can see some coming through. Nearly 300 comments tonight, guys. That is crazy. And 25 people watching. Big up yourselves. And hope you're all having a really good new year. 2023. Big things are promised. And let's hope. Oh crap. Right, let's just pause it. I see. Scariest horrors. Oh, Hellraiser. How much time do you speak to you? Oh, how much time a week do I spend playing games? I would say probably between 20 and 25 a week, I would guess. Sometimes it's less than that because I've got so much editing to do. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, some of my edits take a long time. So, and obviously that filming, work as well. Like, you know, so, I mean, I'm single at the moment. So, like, you know, when I've had a girlfriend in the past, it's been very difficult to play games because I haven't had too many girlfriends that have been into games. So yeah, Freddy got fingered, that's it. So like, but I've been single now for about like 3 years now, so like it's been easy to, like, you know, play games and stuff like that. How did you get into gaming? My brother, the reason for me, I've got a big family and a lot of my cousins and my brother played games while I was growing up, so I was always around it. I mean, I've got an older sister as well. She's really into games and she got into it from us as well. So oh yeah, definitely excited for 2023. When did I start YouTube? Pretty much 3 years ago. I started at the start. I made a decision to start my channel this day 3 years ago. 1st of January 2020, before I knew about, you know, the pandemic that happened and stuff. I decided to start my channel, and on the 20th, I think, of January, I got my first video. Do you plan to settle down with someone? Not anytime soon. If you could go back in time and pick up one still complete in-box game, what would you choose and why? Pokemon Blue. I would have just bought 2 copies at the time. Do you know what I mean? I would have kept one mint and just played the other one. That is 100%, because, you know, Pokemon games are just they're only going to go up because it's just such a popular franchise. People love it, and I can't see it ever going down in price, those Pokemon Blue, Red, Yellow, because they're just going to land in the hands of collectors eventually, and they're not making any more of them. You know, there's going to be fakes out there and all kinds of crazy shit. So yeah, definitely Pokemon Blue on the original Game Boy, 100%, no doubt about it. But there's others as well. I guess I've got to jump on him. Most badass villain in a movie. Bloody hell, Roller Rush, you're not getting out the questions today. Most badass. I don't even know. That's not a question I can easily think of an answer for right now. Right, we're going to go for about 20 more minutes, and because I'm getting quite hungry now. Yeah, no more comments at the moment, slowing down a little bit, but yeah, it's been a great night. Always enjoy streaming on New Year's Eve. It's the second time I've done it now, and last year was really fun as well, and oh nice, and hoping to stream more in the future, because obviously I think it's been quite good tonight, and I think it'd be quite fun to stream again, and stream some other games as well, because obviously I'm just playing Crash today, and oh crap, next time I'll play maybe some fighting games so you can see me rage a little bit when I lose. Crap. I don't even know who this character is. I'm like, who is this? What happened to it? Oh wow. I do not bite my nails. I don't even know how to do that. How do I do that? If you can own an original coin up, what will it be? Mine will be Outrun Sit Down version 1986. I would probably say. Well, you're gonna think Mortal Kombat 2. I would love to have an original Mortal Kombat 2 cab. I remember playing it when I was in Orlando, Florida, back in '94 when I was like very young, having a lot of fun playing it. And yeah, I would absolutely love to own that cabinet again, or own that cabinet. I never owned it to begin with. Or maybe like Time Crisis 2. Really enjoyed that too, like a lot of people did. Yeah, Gerrit Leapiak, however you pronounce your name. It's normal size, if you must know. I told you. It's not my fault if you weren't listening. When are the boot fairs back on? Soon. Very, very soon. But obviously, it's not been great weather recently anyway, so even if they were on, they probably wouldn't be on, because it's been raining a lot recently, and yeah, it's been a bit soggy on the ground. I don't even know what to do here, I keep failing. The oldest game I played at the store was DKC3 on the SNES. That is actually a very interesting game, a game that I'd like to get back into actually, because I've only really played the first two, and I think that is a bit of a shame. Like, I think the third one deserves my attention a little bit, because I mean, I love the Donkey Kong Country series, it's fantastic. Okay, what do I do here? I keep just like falling to my death. Like, do I have to swing back and forth and get more momentum? I'm not sure, because every time I try and jump, it's not working. See, I can't make it over. Please, for the love of God, press R2. Oh, right, sorry. I didn't see that. Right, let me just do this bit now for Aussie Modus and oh. I swear I'm not fucking this up on purpose, I swear. Right. Right, so I press R2 afterwards, right? There we go! There we go, I did it, right. Checkpoint. Oh wow, nearly 350 comments tonight. Absolutely incredible. Thank you guys and girls for getting involved in the chat. Rudy's selling a car boot. Go to car boot episode 1 of 2022. Have you ever played Final Fantasy VII and completed it? Yes, I have. Oh please, if you play it, please wait till you stream on a new channel or whenever, please, like watching those games. Yeah, if I can work out a way to stream Donkey Kong Country 3, I will. Bethany Beth, YW Ed. Shut up, Josh, you! Big up, Josh! That's my boy from Newcastle that I was actually talking about earlier. I don't know if you've been watching, Josh. But yeah, man, you must be absolutely loving life right now, you know what I mean? Like, I'm jealous, man, I'm jealous. We should have employed Eddie Howe, you know what I mean? But nah, man, like, I'm so happy for Newcastle, man. I hope, you know what, yeah? If any team's going to win the league this season, I hope it's Newcastle, because it ain't going to be Tottenham, I'll tell you that much. Oh, did I just give away who I support? What's the expensive game to look out for? Go on to price charting and go on to hottest games and you'll be able to see. Newcastle drew, that's, yeah, they did draw tonight actually, didn't they? So they did drop a couple of points in the race for the top. Are you ready to see me online? I was actually discussing the possibility of coming up to Newcastle in the next like couple of months. Obviously we've discussed it already, and it is something that I would like to do. So definitely want to come up and visit. Man, the views are getting higher. I don't know if I should stop. I pressed R2 then. Arsenal for the league now, mate. Have you been to Amsterdam Red Light District? Yes. Only a couple of times though, but not to partake in anything, just to walk through and experience it, because it is a mad place. Oh, Newcastle, is that it? Is that? Oh, no castle, mate. It's no castle, isn't it, mate? No, I didn't score the red light district. Bloody hell, Roller Royce, you are taking this Ask Me Anything to another level, aren't you, mate? Jesus, Josh, if you go back and look at the comments, bloody hell, bro. But yeah, Josh, how was your New Year's, mate? How was your New Year's? I remember when you first started your channel, the first video of mine, that's going back for a while. To be honest with you, Cool Fox Sound, I haven't watched your channel before, but I will. Yeah, 3 years ago now, nearly. My first video soon will say 3 years ago. That's absolutely crazy. Even I can't believe I've been on for... How is it this many people in the chat now? Yeah, whatever, mate. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Too much messing about, man. I agree with that. And obviously I know you've got little ones as well, do you know what I mean? So like, yeah, like allow like going out and stuff. I mean, I was gonna go out, it wasn't gonna be anywhere far, it was just gonna be to a mate's house. Ant or deck, I can't tell the difference between. Josh, you can answer that question for me, mate. Best find for my charity shop. I actually answered that already earlier. It was a bunch of Xbox One games that I've got in the stream. Right, I'm really like the express and move, so like I will stream for a little bit longer because there's so many people jumping on. Right, here we go. There is loads of people jumping in. I really need to lose, so I'll be back in a hot minute. And do it. Right, what's going on? What do you think is the most important aspects of a game? The storyline or the graphics? Oh, it's got to be like the content, not the graphics. Never the graphics. Like it's what you crave. Could you knock out John Jones? No. I think John Jones would literally like do that, and I'd be gone. Like I think he's one of the best fighters. He's a generational talent, and he's an absolutely phenomenal fighter, and his technique is like just second to none. So no, I could not knock out John Bones Jones. Oh crap. I'll look at the comments coming through in a minute. Yeah, big up to everyone. Happy New Year, and hope you all had a good one, whatever you decided to do tonight. And now you can come and chill with me for a bit while I play some Crash. I can't believe there's over 30 people watching after midnight on my channel. Big up YouTube. Love it. Love this. Honestly, YouTube is the best decision I think I ever made. Oh shit. Happy New Year, peeps. My favourite SNES game. Oh man, that's hard, man. That's so hard. Mario All-Stars. I absolutely love Mario All Stars. I know again it's a bit of a cop out because it's like 4 games in one, but yeah, I'm gonna say Mario All Stars. That crap. Is Conor McGregor a fraud? Well, I wouldn't say that to his face. No, I wouldn't say he's a fraud. I would just say that he just got worked out. I like obviously in terms of like strength and like he's very strong and he's a great fighter, but in terms of like maybe technique and delivery, he's just not as. I mean, the Khabib just embarrassed him, and a few other fighters have as well. Oh, doing really bad now. Do you remember the Royal Rumble night at your house? We both crashed there. It's the whole event. Yes, I do. Yes, I do, mate. I do. Oh, mate, I love watching. Like, I've got a memory of like watching late night TV at your house back in the when we were like still in primary school, Josh, mate. But yeah, I do remember that, man. And I remember we used to watch a lot of live WWE events at my house. Actually, I remember. Yes, mate, you did. I could have been called the Welsh Gaming Julius back then. You get paid from YouTube. Not a lot. Happy New Year, Jonathan Orantango. Wait, did we have to go and do your paper round after that? Possibly. Mate, I love that paper round. That was a great paper round, man. Oh, that was close. Oh! Do you play Fortnite? No. I do not play Fortnite. Josh, mate, have you been to, like, obviously you got to a lot of Newcastle games. What is the atmosphere like in the city right now? I'd love to know, because obviously, like, want to go there for a hunt, and like, I think it'd be cool to, like, get some Geordies involved. Do you know what I mean? And oh shit. No, I don't play Fortnite. Yeah, I already answered that. Don't play Fortnite. Never played it. I mean, my younger brother used to play Minecraft, and that's basically like the only kind of game that I know anything about at all. But apart from that, don't play any of these like new Roblox or crappy games like that. I play Fall Guys though. Fall Guys is a lot of fun, because that's like Takeshi's Castle, in it. So I do like that. That's a lot of fun. Press R2. Oh mate, atmosphere. Oh bruv. Atmosphere is just such a great game, man. Like, what YouTubers do I dislike? There's no YouTubers I really dislike. No. I'm all like, no. There's a couple I don't watch, but I don't say that I would dislike them. When you eventually go, okay, yeah, cool, man. Yeah, definitely, man. We've got to go to a game. I'd love to go to a Newcastle game, man. Like, I still need to. Yes, I'd love to go to one. If you had unlimited funds, what would you buy and add to your collection? Every SNES game, boxed, mint, complete, sealed. Some of them. Have you watched Total Wipeout? Yeah. Total. That used to be Richard Hammond. That used to be on BBC One, right? I used to watch that. I used to think that was quite funny, actually. But no, I did enjoy watching that, actually. Like, I don't like a Ninja Warrior UK, actually. I miss Gladiators. Do you know what I mean? Like, Gladiators was the one. Shit. Arsenal will smack Newcastle on Tuesday, lad. Oh, you gonna have that, Josh? I wouldn't have that, bruv. I wouldn't have that, mate. Especially with Newcastle's form right now, I wouldn't have it at all, bruv. Anyone here play FPL? Yes, I play FPL. And Josh does as well, Josh Banyard. He also does. I've seen Newcastle playing Champions League against Juventus. I've seen a Champions League game, actually. It was actually a lot of fun. Really a lot of fun. Really enjoyed it. Gladiators, Rhino was a beast. Yeah, right. Yeah, the Wolfman. He actually lived not too far away from me growing up, so I used to see him every now and again, like just in the town centre. He was quite famous in our area, actually, Wolfman. Someone asked me Messi or Ronaldo earlier. I said Messi. I think most people say Messi now. He's won the World Cup. How can you even say that it's not Messi? You know, well, I've never been a big fan of Ronaldo anyway. So, I mean, you could say, you know, there are. I'm not even going to get into the argument. I'll let the football YouTubers discuss that. You know what I mean? I do like quite a few football YouTubers as well. Actually, there's quite a few good football, like HITC7s. He's a really good one. There's a lot of good documentaries as well. And oh shit, Wolf was a chump, bro. The answer's Shearer. How did I know your answer will be Alan Shearer, Josh? Yeah. I mean, that team of like 95, 96. You know what I mean? David Batty, Rob Lee, Alan Shearer, Tino Asprilla, Les Ferdinand, David Ginola. You know what I mean? Come on, man. You know I know my things. John Terry or Ronaldo? Neither, obviously. Rory the Punch Jennings. No, Rory Jennings. I've heard of Rory Jennings. I don't know him personally, but I've seen some of his videos on YouTube. I'm not a secret mag, mate. I just love football, man. You know what I mean? Well, maybe I should start supporting Newcastle. You know what I mean? Like, only good things are gonna happen there now. You know? Hey, I actually did it! Oh my days! John Terry lives in Farnborough. Does he? I like Harry Kane. I did not know John Terry lives in Farnborough. But hold on, doesn't Rio Ferdinand live there as well? So you tell me Rio Ferdinand and John Terry basically live in the same place? That's a bit dodgy, isn't it? Oh, mate. Like, I don't want to turn this too much into football, man.
Thank you so
yeah, probably I'll mate. I didn't know that. I did not know that. That's mental. But yeah, let me know where you guys are watching from. I'd love to know. Obviously, Josh is watching from Newcastle. Roller Royce is watching from some Arsenal sewer. What game can you play next? Let's play some Mortal Kombat next. Do you know what I mean? Oh, you're from Lincoln. Yeah, wherever you're watching from, let me know in the comments. I'd love to know. Who should Newcastle sign? I'm watching from Warrington. I have no idea where Warrington is. I've heard of it.
You're not coming?
Yes, cuz. How you doing, Jim? Bethany. Oh, watching from Yorkshire. Okay, big up, Bethany. James Madison is the big one for us. I don't know about James Madison, man. I don't know. Yeah, but big up from Yorkshire. Big up to Yorkshire. I need to come to Yorkshire again. I had a lot of fun up there. Carlisle, that's near Newcastle, isn't it? Near Liverpool and Manchester. Hold on a minute. You can only be near one of them, can't you? Yeah. If anyone's from not the UK, let me know as well. I know there was someone watching from America earlier. I've been streaming for a while now. You happy there, everybody? Again, thanks for everyone's getting involved with the stream. Still 27 people watching, which is crazy. Oh, New York! Yes, JD Deluxe. Pokiloo watching from Canada. Oh, Canada Water. I thought you were watching from Canada. Canada Water. Like, that's still cool though. Yeah, happy New Year, man. Warrington is dead in the middle of Liverpool, Manchester. Okay. Yeah, it's 2023 here as well. But yeah, thanks for everyone to getting involved in the comments. What, it's been Malo faking injury to transfer? Oh, that's an interesting thesis there. I mean, I've heard it happen before. You do hear it happening. Did you like Blockbuster? Some guy who looked like Mr. Bean worked. Oh yeah, I love going Blockbuster. Josh, you remember the one down in Lock's Bottom? Used to go to that one all the time, innit? That was a small one, and then there was the big one, a little bit further down the road, innit? Yeah, I used to love going I used to love going Blockbuster. It was a great place. I mean, one of the main game that I don't know why. Yeah, it's a William Hill now. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's a decent charity shop actually not too far away from that old Blockbuster. Bargain Ben recently got Sonic Mania in there on the Switch for literally 30p, like, and it was sealed as well. Like, oh no. Oh yeah, the popcorn at Blockbusters. Yeah, I just love getting snacks from Blockbusters. I don't know why, even though it's like the same packaging, always used to taste different because you got it from Blockbuster. Do you know what I mean? Like, I love Blockbuster. I love the whole experience of going there. I missed the high street in general from like 20 years ago. You know, it's not the same as it was. It's just not, like, it's just horrible now. I hate the high street now. You know, there's so few shops on there which are actually decent. You know, there used to be so many good ones. Now there's like a handful of decent high street shops, and I think a lot of you guys will agree with me. And I think it's probably the same in like the States as well. I mean, you know, the few places I've been to in Europe, same over there too. Just like all the decent brick and mortar places are gone. Oh, cheers, man. Nice one, Josh. Yeah, I'll speak to you soon. Yeah, I miss Woolworths. Yeah, pretty much I'm the same. Just go for CEX, go to charity shops, see what I can find, and take it all to CEX. You know what I mean? Or, you know, after boot fairs, go to CEX. You know what I mean? Like, just chop it in and see what decent stuff I can get. Yeah, you know that, Jim. You know there's only going to be like Amazon and eBay and places, and it's going to be all online shops that are going to have all the brick and mortar shops. Like, there's already Amazon like fresh shops, isn't it? They already exist. Obviously they're new, so, but when people start, you know, younger people start going to them more often, that'll be it. As does Sainsbury's or Aldi. Asda. Even though I go to Sainsbury's more, I prefer Asda. Because there's, yeah, I've got a Sainsbury's closer to me. I like Aldi as well, and Lidl. I like them all. And Waitrose and Morrison's. I don't discriminate. They've all got good stuff in them. Bloody nearly 500 comments, guys. Crazy business. Oh no. Tesco, what's me? Worst job in your opinion? I say delivery Amazon. Well, I can tell you the worst job I've ever had personally, and that was working in Costa Coffee Shop. I hated that job. From the moment I started to the moment I stopped working there, I absolutely hated it. Like, it was just, and I used to, when I was younger, when I was like 15, I've worked as a cleaner in a bloody secondary school, like part-time obviously. That was better than working in Costa Coffee. And even like briefly I did, like, for one day I did door-to-door sales. That was better than working in Costa Coffee Shop. I cannot tell you how much I hated working there. I worked in another coffee shop after for like 3 years, and it was much better. And but yeah, Costa Coffee can, like, yeah, they can get stuffed. I hate. And after that, I said to myself, I'm never going back there to put money into that place, and I never will. Yeah, I know that there's only one Blockbuster left. It's in America somewhere. I know Angry Video Game did a video on it. Actually, someone else did a video on it fairly recently as well. What am I doing here? Oh crap. Starbucks staff seem agitated. Yeah, any of those like big coffee shops like Starbucks, Costa, I wouldn't work in any of them. Like, people that want coffee and they want it in a particular way, they're normally like, because obviously it's like first thing in the morning, people are like really ratty, you know, and like, oh, Sharon Stone, yeah. I mean, I don't know what she looks like now, but right, it's getting towards 1 o'clock. I think I'm going to stop. But yeah, big up to everybody that has come in and ask me comments, ask me questions. Oh, favourite handheld of all time, I'll just answer that question quickly for my cuz. I would say it's probably the Game Boy Advance. Really, really good console. But yeah, I'm going to end it there. Big up everyone. Thanks for everyone that's got involved tonight. Happy New Year. Loads of content coming out in January. Big up yourself, and I'm out.